Can you taste the blood? Can you hear the thunder? We're at the 2014 Blood and Thunder Roller Derby World Cup here on Track 1, and we have just moved into the semi-finals. We just had a massive game here on Track 1 just before between Team Scotland and Team Australia, and now we have Team Argentina. This is the first game of the semi-finals. Team Argentina ranked number 8, playing against Team USA ranked number 1.
True story.
It is indeed. My name's Honest Dave. I'm here with Tara Armoff. I've got to say her name in a different accent to make sure you get the joke. Tara Armoff, you see. And it's actually your birthday as well. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You had to tell me, of course. I didn't actually know. So if anyone's got any... I know that Tara wants a pony, so if anyone's got any, please bring them over here to Track 1.
And cake.
And cake. At the very least, some cake. Come on, you can do cake.
That's right. So we are moving into the semifinals. Again, the teams ranked number 1 and 8 in this game. And the winner of this game will play at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And they will be playing the winner of Australia-New Zealand.
That's right. Australia-New Zealand will be playing after this game on Track 2. So make sure you switch your dial over to that for the Battle of the Anzacs there. And then the winner of that game and the winner of this game will be playing together 10 a.m. tomorrow. Dallas, Texas time, of course. Here on, don't quote me on that. I think it's Track 1, but don't quote me on that.
It's somewhere on the internet. So
exactly.
You'll find it.
You've probably got a better idea than I have of navigating it. But this is certainly where all the crowd has gathered here today to see Team USA, the Derby darlings, smash it out here on the flat track, and Team Argentina. They had an amazing quarter-final against Team France. I'm pretty sure most people came in thinking Team France was going to claim it, but Argentina... They had a absolute cracker second half, and that's put them through to the semis.
Very exciting.
So, yes, everyone's gathered around. We've got all the banners and the colours, and it's going to be very noisy here on Track 1 at Dallas, Texas, for the second ever Roller Derby World Cup. We can do a readout of the rosters. For Team USA, we've got Jackie Daniels, Penelope Nederlander, Carmen Getsom, Kimberly Harding, Fisticuffs, Nicole Williams, Jess Rivas, Smarty Pants, Scald Eagle, Mick Swagger, Laura Mann, Susie Hotrod, Dana Noss, Tracy Akers. That's our final 14 for Team USA. And for Argentina, we've got Bondiola, Trouble, Mad Flacker, Dina Brava, Tropical Mechanica, Bombal, Cruella, Beetlejuice, Maki Lombera, Camola, Animal, Pop-Up, Cumbia Nena, and Mania. Hopefully my Spanish accent isn't too offensive to all you if you're an Argentina fan.
It's better than mine, so better you than me.
Well, you're in real trouble then, Tara, because I'm actually heading down to Mexico soon after this, so I better start getting my act together when it comes to my Spanish, that's for sure.
It's sad. I live in California. I've never been to Mexico or South America. This is... Oh, dear. But that's okay. So the period clock says it's time for Derby, but the refs are relaxing over there, and the teams are still gathering together. Each team seems to have their first groups ready to go. They're just waiting for the refs to say it is time for more Derby.
I just heard a rolling whistle. That was good timing. You're an expert. You've done this before. Almost on cue, the rolling whistle. And there we go. We have our two openers stepping up to the jammer line. Tropical Mechanica in the white for Team Argentina, and Nicole Williams in the navy blue for Team USA.
You might know her as Bonnie Thunders.
Indeed.
Yeah, maybe you've heard of her. She's kind of a big deal.
Well, she must be the Thunders in Blood and Thunder. Is that right?
Yes, exactly.
So there's Bonnie Thunders trying to force her way through that Argentinian defence, but that wall's holding together. She's taken it to the outside now. There's 2 Argentina defenders left. Number 8, Pap-Up, our last defender, and Williams is through, claiming lead jammer.
Number 26, Tropical Mechanica. still working on her initial pass as Bonnie Thunder's Nicole Williams comes through on her first scoring pass, facing a front Argentine wall, and she's just juking or jiving her way through. Takes advantage of number 71, Annie Mal, going down. She's through for 5 points.
Yeah, her and Maki Lombardo did a stellar job at holding her at bay for quite a few seconds. You can see Team USA now playing offense, trying to break up that wall and open up a gap for Thunders to get through. Williams to get through, and she throws the dummy to the outside, and that's a 5-point pass for Team USA.
And we have a track cut being called on Argentina's number 8, Pop-Up. She reports to the notorious RED penalty box. That puts one down for Argentina's blocking squad.
You can see that beautiful USA defense there at the back. Tropical Mechanica struggling to get through. Akers and Man and Cuffs there at the back. Meanwhile, Williams is just shredding the place for another 5-point pass.
Number 45 for Argentina, Maki Lombera, also sitting in the notorious RED penalty box for a clockwise block.
Pack slowed right down as it heads into turn 1. Williams slams into Nina Brava, recovers, and puts another 5 points on the board.
And yet another Argentine blocker on her way to the notorious RED penalty box for a track cut. That is number 26, Tropical Mechanica.
That's actually a jammer. It's a bit hard to spot, but that she's wearing an unusual jammer star. It's a sun symbol, so it's hard to spot her for a blocker, but that was actually the jammer, Tropical Mechanica, on the way to the bin.
Oops.
It's all right. I made the same mistake earlier.
And did you hear about it?
And Nicole Williams posts another fat 5 points onto the board. Falls off the jam.
Wow, 7 rounds of scoring passes there just in the first jam for Nicole Williams and Team USA. Fantastic job by that squad. And it always amazes me with these national teams that skitters that don't play with each other, but that can come together so well and really show some fantastic teamwork.
It's definitely one of the challenges of these national teams, especially when we live in a sprawling country. Now Australia is a sprawling country, so is USA, and it is very expensive to get those people together. Oh, Scald Eagle just dishes out a massive shoulder hit to Cruella. Oh, that was punishing right to the sternum, completing her initial pass. She's back around now looking for points. Some solid defense there at the front by Argentina.
Tropical Mechanica, number 26, the jammer for Argentina, out of the penalty box, back on the track, still working on her initial pass. A Scald Eagle comes through for another 5 points.
That's right. Scald Eagle hit that pack with some serious pace, jumped to the turn 2, claimed another scoring pass. Tropical Mechanica just stuck. Oh, hang on, there's a spill there. Was that a legal block? No, it wasn't. It was a low block there by number 04, Bondiola. But Scald Eagle recovered well and completes another scoring run. Tropical Mechanica held at bay. You can see Smarty Pants digging in her toe stops there. That's Harding playing keystone position, keeping her blockers in place. And Tropical Mechanica's got nowhere to turn. She's trying it on the outside.
Scald Eagle jukes and jives through that inside line, gets through for another 5 points for Team USA. Again, Team USA in blue, Argentina in white.
Pack come to a dead halt there. Oh, throws the dummy, takes to the outside, and Scald Eagle is through. number 609, Kamola, looking a bit frustrated there. The Scald Eagle, she doesn't only have the pace, but gee, she's got the strength as well. She just, look at the way she just throws the dummy left and right, left and right, left and right, and then picks a line. Another 5 points.
First penalty for Team USA. That would be Jess Rivas going to the notorious RED penalty box. Didn't happen to catch the call on that, but that's all right. Team USA seems to be holding their own out there.
They sure do. Scald Eagles through for another 5 points. I believe that jam must have timed out after 2 minutes, and that's another, oh, hang on, a 40-point jam there for Scald Eagle.
Two jams in, and the score is 75-0 in favor of Team USA.
Manija stepping up to the jammer line in the white for Team Argentina, and Susie Hotrod in the blue for Team USA. We've got a 4-3 pack advantage to Team Argentina. Let's see what Manija can do with it. She tries the outside, but Akers shuts it down. She reevaluates, trying to go up through the middle. Hotrod spies light at the end of the tunnel, and she is through for her initial pass.
I see Argentina trying to set up that back wall right on the jammer line in each of these jams, and so far not working to their advantage. We have a track cut on the Argentine jammer.
Manija on her way to the sin bin.
That's right. So we have another power jam advantage for Susie Hot Rod and Team USA.
Pack slowly moving down the back stretch now. Both teams trying to clamour to claim the front of the pack. It looks like Rdwc trying to trap a goat at the back. Didn't quite work out, but Susie Hot Rod is not slowed down at all. She hits that pack like a coal train and gets another 5 points.
And we're already seeing the penalties beginning to stack up for Argentina. They have pretty consistently had 2 blockers in the box this whole time almost. And one is coming back onto the track now. That is number 95, Manija, for Argentina.
Hot Rod back out of the pack now for another 5 points. And there's some hustle there. Jeez, look at the lateral movement as the Team USA are just back and forwards, left and right, covering the entire track. Nederlander dishes out a nice hit, but it doesn't connect, and Team Argentina delighted. Manija is through. She had taken her jammer star off. She dons it again, and now she's going to start looking for points. But Susie Hot Rod, I don't think she's going to play nice, and calls off the jam seconds before Manija scores her first point.
And this is something that you don't see very often. We see 2 blockers for Team USA sitting in the notorious RED penalty box. We see Jess Rdwc and Penelope Nederlander sitting there. So I hope that Argentina can take advantage of the blocker deficit that USA is showing right now and see if they can get their jammer out and start getting some points on the board.
Well, we've got Fisticuffs and Smarty Pants, our 2 defenders out there, so...
And Nicole Williams on the jammer line.
So it's going to be tough. Cruella going it alone on the outside. Fisticuffs and Smarty Pants all over her. Williams now hustling at the front of the pack on the outside. Skaters flying to the left and right. Jesus, looking nice and tight. There's not a lot of movement there, but there's Williams busting out the front and claiming lead.
Rdwc back on the track, joining her teammates. Oh, we have a multiplayer block being called on number 8, Pop Pop, for Team Argentina.
So the pack is looking chaotic out there. Nicole Williams now looking for points. She throws the dummy and she's through on the inside for another 5 points. Block to the inside. Cruella, she recovers, but was that a track?
That is a track cut, yes. She did not reset behind Penelope Nederlander as she had hit her out and had stepped back.
So this is now a power jam with Bonnie Thunders at the helm. So we have our 2 defenders there at the front, Maki Lombera for one of them, and I can't spot the other number. Oh, there we go, Nina Bravo, our 2 defenders there for Argentina. Pap-Up joining the defensive wall. All Smarty Pants now playing offense, but she has a bit of a spill, and Nicole Williams has now have to face it alone. Oh, nice, they cage her against the outside, but Nicole Williams does what she does best and just harasses that defensive wall for another 5 points.
The look of calmness she has on her face, it's really uncanny to watch as she goes through these packs.
Yeah, it's terrifying. I think it's focus rather than calmness, but let's have a look at her face as she comes around. The camera's not quite focusing in on her there, but here she comes. She hasn't even broken a bead of sweat yet. She's down the outside line there. Rdwc there, ready to offer support, hanging back to bridge.
Another Argentine blocker sitting in the notorious RAD penalty box. That's number 25, Nina Brava, taking a seat as that jam ends. Oh, and we have a track cut on another Argentine blocker. That is number 33, Bombal. So again, Argentina is going to start this next jam at a player deficit, thanks to their penalty count, and they're still not on the board. And the U.S. has 125 points already with 20 minutes, 20 seconds in the first half of the semifinal game.
Jackie Daniels jamming in the blue for Team USA, and Kamola, number 609, in the white for Team Argentina. Trapped behind Akers. And there, Jackie Daniels busts out of that pack and claims lead. Now she's looking for points. She throws the dummy to the inside, then goes up the middle, but she is blocked down by our Argentinian pivot.
And yet another Argentinian blocker, number 71, Animal, going to the notorious RD penalty box for a clockwise block.
She's coming around that track hard and fast. I couldn't quite spot her before, but that is Trouble, our pivot, who was doing that excellent work in the pack, holding Jackie Daniels at bay. She's got some strength, but Jackie Daniels had the momentum to keep her truck, and Nina Brava and Bombale, 2 defenders up the front, and Jackie Daniels is through for another 5 points.
It almost looked like Jackie was heading right into that pair as she came out of the apex of that turn and met them, and had to really juke and jive to get out of that to get that 5-point pass.
So it's those two again, Nina Brava and Bombala are 2 defenders at the front, and now they've slowed her momentum. She's not having quite as easy a job of it. They're doing a great job. They've got their toe stops dug into the ground, and Jackie Daniels is struggling to get through. Beautiful work. They keep her, block her out of bounds, forcing her to yield. Quality work there. Trouble is having a difficult time too. She's got an entire 4-wall of Team USA skaters. And life is looking tough for both jammers on this pass.
The Argentine blocker squad is now beginning to get it together. They have zeroed in on Jackie Daniels and are really, they're figuring out, it's like, you have to touch her. You have to be on her, physically, actually, literally on her. And look at that. We have our first star pass of the game. At the very end of the jam, it got passed to Cruella, number 35 that's Trouble. Sorry, 138 for Argentina. Unfortunately, time ran out on that jam. Argentina still scoreless against USA's 145 with 18 minutes left in the first half.
Mad Flacker stepping up to the jammer line in the white for Argentina, and Scald Eagle, number 50 in the blue for Team USA. Pack pressed hard up against the jammer line. Scald Eagle tries to take down the inside, but she's shut down by Cumbia Nena. Oh, beautiful big hit there. Keeps her wheels in bounds. Nederlander, Hot Rod weighing in as well. Akers, the 3rd one in that defensive walk. And Scald Eagle is our lead jammer. Pack hasn't moved too far around the track. It's still sitting on turn 1. And Scald Eagle's looking for points now. Oh, blocked out of bounds, forced to yield to the pack.
Both pivots for the teams are going to the notorious RD penalty box. We have a multiplayer block being called on Mad Flaka. So this is a power jam. Power jam for Team USA. Scald Eagle deciding to call it off. 17 minutes left in the first half. USA 148 points to Argentina 0, and surprisingly enough, there is going to be a team timeout, which I would certainly do if I were Team Argentina. So it's USA. Well, that's interesting.
Rightio. Well, I love team timeouts because it means I get to have the opportunity to do a shout out for some of our beloved sponsors. Without these sponsors, we wouldn't have a Blood and Thunder World Cup. Do you have too many Derby t-shirts, Sarah?
I don't know if that's possible, but tell me more.
Well, why not? Well, you can actually take a break from those Derby logos and get something completely different, did you know? Always Again, stylish t-shirts and beanies from Always Again. If you're not here at the venue, which of course you're not, visit us at alwaysagainusa.com. Don't forget too that Blood and Thunder are having training camps again in 2015. Let our trainers help you reach your Derby goals by taking you to the next level. For a camp near you, check it, bloodandthundermag.com. But yes, did we mention the winner of this game will be going on to play the winner of Australia versus New Zealand, which will be next up on track 2, and that is 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, Dallas, Texas time.
When it was announced that Australia and New Zealand were going to be playing each other at this tournament, everyone around went, ooh, that is going to be a really fun game to watch tonight.
Yeah, the age-old rivals, Australia and New Zealand. It's going to be it's going to be awesome, and that's next up at track 2. But at the moment, we got Bonnie Thunders, Nicole Williams bashing her way through that pack as she's jamming unopposed in a power jam.
But it was great work by number 71, Animal for Argentina, who actually knocked Williams down on that initial pass and stopped her momentum for a fraction of a second. But it's a badge of honor to be able to throw that hard of a hit on that experienced of a skater.
Absolutely. She's just made of muscle and gristle, I think. Just incredible. Oh, hang on, we've seen the star pass. And busting out of the front of that pack is number 45, Maki Lombera. Pack is starting to speed up, and Bonnie Thunder sees her approach and calls off the jam.
Argentina still held scoreless to USA's 163. 16 minutes left in the first half.
Number 8, Pup-Up, stepping up to the crease with the Jammer star on. Number 07, Jackie Daniels in the blue for Team USA. We've got a 4-3 pack advantage to Argentina. Let's see what Pup-Up can do with this one. We've got Team Argentina lined up hard up against the Jammer line. Oh, they both open with a shoulder block together, and they're both locking horns trying to find an opening through there.
Really nice tight scrum pack going on right now. Both jammers having a difficult time trying to make their way through. And just as I say that, of course, here comes Jackie Daniels getting lead jammer for Team USA.
No, but you're right. It was an impressive show. Jackie Daniels obviously is a tough nut to crack. Gee, she swooped around that track pretty damn fast, taking to the outside now, finds a line, and she's through for 5 points.
That's right, Jackie Daniels, long-time Derby skater, and yet another star pass for Team Argentina. That looks like that is going to be their go-to. The pivot, number 95, Manhia, now the jammer, and Jackie Daniels says, well, I'm going to get 2 points and call it off before you get a chance to score.
Well, that was a pretty impressive score. I think it was only a 7-point jam for Team USA, so that is probably the best jam we've seen from Argentina, and it's not a bad strategy. Once you've lost lead jammer status, just pass that damn star over and get someone out. Susie Hot Rod up there on the line. Tropical Mechanica in the white for Team Argentina. We've got a clean sin bin. It is 5-on-5.
USA 170, Argentina 0, 14 minutes, 25 seconds in the first half.
Susie Hot Rod has the jump over Tropical Mechanica. And there was a huge Argentinian spill. 3 of the Argentinian blockers hit the ground, and Susie Hot Rod bursts out the front of the carnage, claiming lead jammer. I can hear
Looks like another star pass on the Argentinian side. However, Team USA catching on to that. It's like, no, we're not going to let you out of the back quite yet. Susie Hot Rod through for 5 points.
So I guess it means that Team USA have to keep the jammer and the pivot trap behind their defensive wall now to make sure that little strategy doesn't work. Oh, nice Susie Hot Rod. Damn, she just keeps her wheels in bounds. She cops a nice little hit there from Trouble, I believe that was. But just keeps her wheels in bounds and keeps on trucking.
That star pass finally successful for Team Argentina, but again, not quick enough to get around and score any points for the ladies in white. They are still held scoreless against Team USA's 184 points. 13 minutes, 17 seconds in the first half.
Number 428, Beetlejuice in her first jam of the evening, up alongside Scald Eagle, our go-to jammer here for Team USA. Team USA now have the spot hard up against the jammer line. So Beetlejuice is going to hit that pack immediately on the starting whistle.
Both teams down a blocker as well, makes it a little more interesting.
Akers, Smarty Pants, working there. Carmen gets them on the outside.
Scald Eagle being called to the notorious RED penalty box for a forearm. This is the first power jam advantage for Team Argentina.
This is definitely how Argentina's going to get their points. They've passed the star, so no lead jammer. Now, this is the crowd is going absolutely berserk at the moment. Mad Flacker has taken the star. And now she's got points. She's got points. She comes around Akers. She's blocked out of bounds, forced to yield to the pack. Oh, you can see some
Smarty Pants. See a clockwise block being called on Smarty Pants. She earned that one.
Maki Lombera trying to open up some holes, but her jammer not able to capitalize on them. But I think we're going to see points on Argentina's scoreboard. Look at that. Look at the strength there. Carmen gets them, holding her 2 blockers in place. Scald Eagles backing out of the sin bin now.
Interesting that Argentina decided to take the passive offense route on the remainder of that power jam. And I know they were bracing themselves for Scald Eagle, but she did get through and started scoring some points.
So you think they might have been better off just playing full offense?
I think they should have gone full offense on that one, especially when you see what Mad Flocka is up against. Literally, she is trying to push her way through and just not making any headway.
Yep, she definitely needs the assistance of her blockers there just to open up a gap for her to get through, because Scald Eagle, one way or another, she's fighting her way through. She has a spill. Thought there might have been a low block there, but no, there wasn't.
I think that was out of bounds. Scald Eagle coming in again for another scoring pass and just dropping blockers as she goes out for another 5 points.
And that jam timed out. And look at that scoreboard. The crowd is getting right behind Team Argentina.
4 points for Team Argentina with 10 minutes, 44 seconds in the first half. USA 1 point from 200.
But these are definitely the beautiful moments. The crowd is absolutely ecstatic at the moment.
They're stomping and hollering in the stands.
Waving their flags. These are the beautiful moments here at the World Cup. Nicole Williams back up on the jammer line in the blue for Team USA, and number 95 Maniha in the white for Team Argentina. We've got a 4-3 pack advantage to Team USA. We have our jam timer out there on the pivot line. Oh, we've got an official timeout. I missed that.
Let's say thank you to more of our sponsors, shall we? I want to say thank you to Cheese Balls Bearing. They have a booth here at the World Cup, and they are really fun to talk to. You should go talk to them on the internet if you are not here. They are the start line sponsors for tracks 2 and 3 here all weekend. And you can check them out, cheeseballs.com. And cheese is spelled with a Z, by the way. So be sure to remember that, friends and neighbors. Also want to say thank you to Bruised Boutique for being a sponsor for the 2014 Blood and Thunder Roller Derby Cup. They want to sponsor your league. Head over to the booth to find out, or go on the online and find out how your league can receive exclusive discounts and offers by becoming sponsored today. And they are the world's largest skate shop.
Thanks a lot there, Tara. We're going to get this next jam underway. Nicole, Bonnie Thunders, Williams in the blue for Team USA, and Maniha in the white for Team Argentina. Trapped behind fisticuffs, Mick Swagger and Harding. And she's got nowhere to turn. Jackie Daniels playing keystone position there, skating backwards. Williams is through, but you can tell by the roar of the crowd, even if I can't see from quite because it's on the far side of the track, you know by the roar of the crowd that our Argentinian jammer has breached the pack. However, Williams gets her 4 points, calls off the jam before Argentina can score.
So that official review, the no call that was not called stands. So
that's some quality officiating there by Late Night Lyle. Thank you very much. That's why he gets paid the big bucks.
Argentina still at 4 points to USA's 202 with 9 minutes, 31 seconds left in the first half of this game. And Susie Hot Rod, number 55, getting momentarily pushed out of play there by the Argentinian blockers who are scrumming it up. But she takes the outside, gets out, and gets lead.
So Cruella, the Argentinian jam, has taken off the star. So she's trapped behind that just impenetrable wall, looking like she's trying to pass it over. But Team USA not letting her get away with that. Number 4, Jess Reaver, skates backwards, forcing her to yield. And Cruella, they are giving Cruella hell there at the back of the pack.
Argentina sticking with, they're either taking off the helmet cover and passing it, or just taking it off and trying to get their way through the pack on their initial pass. But again, Team USA, they're catching on to that strategy. And so, yeah, it's been really tough for Argentina so far in this half. Susie Hot Rod coming through for another scoring pass.
But it's impressive to watch Team USA adapt to that. You know, as you say, these people don't train together as a general rule. They've come scattered from all over the United States. But they've seen this new tactic being played against them, and they've adapted, and they're not letting Argentina get away with it. See, Cruella still has the jammer panty in her hand, waiting to pass it over.
And just look how tight those USA walls are. Oh, big hit by number 26.
Tropical Mechanica, however, it was a reverse direction block. She's on her way to the sin bin. Still, it was good to watch.
It was kind of... Sorry, Penny Netherlander. That was really cool to see.
Scald Eagle back on the line. We're, what are we, 7 minutes, 48 seconds remaining in the first half. Got Scald Eagle up there on the jammer line, up alongside Cumbia Nena, jamming for Team Argentina.
And this is something that I have not really seen all weekend. Both teams starting near the pivot line. As a timeout is being called.
My mistake too, that's not Cumbia Nena. I made a stab in the dark there. It is Bombal in the white for Team Argentina. But yeah, you're right, it's rare that we see the pack starting up against the pivot line. It means that the jammers get to have a bit of momentum when they hit the pack.
Want to thank more of our sponsors for this weekend. Big old thank you to Bont Skates. Thanks, guys. You guys are awesome. In fact, when you go back to Scald Eagle and take a look at her feet, she is wearing her brand new Bont Skates that she got for being on Team USA, and they are really, really purty.
So if you want to be as awesome as Scald Eagle,
you might want to think about getting some Bont Skates. Also want to thank Juice Wheels. They have a little booth here, and Rolomite is manning that, and he's a lot of fun. So thanks to Juice Wheels. And Derby for All have a couple of skate shops here in the U.S. They also have a booth on site, and they are all kinds of fabulous. So shop with them, won't you?
And support the organisations that help make this Roller Derby World Cup possible, because I can't imagine it's easy to get all these teams, this venue, everyone from all across the world, all these revs and NSOs. Definitely couldn't do it without the support of our beloved sponsors. That's why I love Official Timeout so much, because I could just talk endlessly about our sponsors. That's it. Hey?
So we are hearing about what this official review is about.
So that block that we were so enjoying from Tropical Mechanica actually got her expelled from the game for an egregious clockwise block.
Whoops.
So that is back to the sheds for Tropical Mechanica.
Wow. Well, it was pretty, but pretty illegal apparently.
Yep.
So that is unfortunate for Argentina. But I'm sure the U.S. feels vindicated for being able to keep their review there.
And we keep on trucking. Scald Eagle throws the dummy. Bombal slams into that defensive wall. Both jammers looking for an opening. Scald Eagle just shoves her way through on the inside. No subtlety or grace to that at all. Just push your way through.
Well, I liked it because she was up on her toe stops and just pushing on him like, excuse me, I'm getting through to get lead jammer, please. Fantastic footwork, keeping her in bounds for that 5-point pass for Team USA.
It was a nice hit by Pup Up on the outside, but yeah, she just used the hit to spin around. And again, takes the outside. Pup Up again, trying to hold the outside line, but there's no keeping Scald Eagle back, and she claims another 5-point pass. So again, Bombal now has taken off the jammer star. So she had an opportunity to pass it through to her pivot.
Yeah,
Pop Up.
She passed Pop Pop and decided to keep going, and now she's back. She is within range of Pop Pop, and I think they're trying for they were trying for a sneaky handoff, and Mick Swagger saying no, you cannot has.
So it's effectively like Team USA have got two jammers they're fighting against.
We have a high block called on number 99, Tracy Akers. She was on her way to the notorious RED penalty box.
And there's Scald Eagle again, takes it around the outside and for another scoring pass as we head down into 6 minutes remaining in the first half. The pack is at a standstill approaching turn one. And it's hard to tell. We don't really have an Argentinian jammer at the moment. Bombal has the jammer panty in her hand. And meanwhile, Scald Eagle is just racking up scoring pass after scoring pass.
I think the helmet cap has been passed to Pop Pop because Mick Swagger and number 22, Kimberly Harding, are really, they're just staying on her. So it's like, no, stay with us. You don't want to leave us. We like you.
And the jam times out. Massive jam there by Scald Eagle as Team USA heads into 255 points.
Oh, I was mistaken. That was not number 22. That was number 23, Fisticuffs. I was saying, no, we don't want you to leave the pack. Pop Pop, we love you too much. USA 255 points to Argentina's 4. Just over 5 minutes left in the first half of this game.
Kamola in the white for Team Argentina, and Nicole Bonnie Thunders Williams jamming for Team USA.
Williams taking that outside line, squeezing her way through that back line of defense that Argentina has set up. She gets out and gets lead jammer coming out of turn 2.
And she's rounding that pack with that calm look of something going on, just dedication or something. She's in the guts of that pack. She copped a nice hit. She recovers. Number 35 is the last offender, Cruella, shutting Nicole Williams' offense down. She yields to the pack, and she's through for another 5 points.
Really nice work by Argentina on that pass. And if you're at home saying, yeah, but Williams still got through and got 5 points, but they're beginning to slow her down. They're beginning to figure her out. And look at this. Again, we're seeing more of a tight scrum pack. And another helmet, or another star pass, I think, from Argentina.
It's hard to tell.
Oh, she took it off. That's why.
So there's nice work at the front.
She's stashing it.
So Bondiola, with only 2 blockers left on the track now, it's making life a little bit easier. Bondiola did do a sterling job of controlling that defensive wall before, but the pack's looking a bit thin now, so Bonnie Thunders is having a much easier time of it. Cruella and Kamola are both working on defense, dishing out some nice hits, but Williams is through for another 5 points.
And again, the star pass is successful for Argentina. Well, they passed the star. They still haven't gotten out of the pack. That is...
So Bondiola now, the pivot
yes.
has the jammer star in her hand. But yes, as you say, Tara, she's trying a Bonnie Thunders routine, trying to just start moving those shoulders back and forwards. But I think Team USA has seen that before, and they hold position. Nederlander, Riva, Smarty Pants, and Harding, our 4 defenders, holding up their defense beautifully.
With just under 3 minutes in the first half of this game, we have Argentina still at 4 points, and the United States at 280. Oh my!
Yeah, they've been shredding the convention center all weekend. I think Argentina knew that they were in for some tough customers, and they haven't been disappointed. Mad Flacker in the white for Team Argentina, and Jackie Daniels, number 07, in the blue for Team USA. Mad Flacker goes to the inside and then back to the outside, and now she's got to get through that wall once again. Oh, nice defense there by Argentina. Nina Brava really putting some grunt into that defense on the inside line.
Ooh, Jackie Daniels taking that outside line. Argentina trying to catch her in the front, but she does get out and gets lead jammer for Team USA.
Oh, there it is. Jackie Daniels down the inside. Zags out to the outside. Akers there mixing up the defensive wall, and Akers shook it up just enough to allow Jackie Daniels through.
We have another star pass from Team Argentina, number 138, Trouble, out of the pack.
And Jackie Daniels gets her 4 points and pulls off the jam.
Yeah, unfortunately, Jackie Daniels caught on to that. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not like it's a waste. It's not a wasted effort. Like, if she hadn't got through the pack, Jackie Daniels could just keep scoring. So you've got to get through the pack to at least stem the scoring of your opponent, even if you can't score any points of your own.
USA at 294 to Argentina's 4 with 1 minute, 18 seconds in the first half. And we see the teams. Oh, Team USA was about to start on the pivot line. They saw Argentina back about halfway to the jammer line, decided to back into them, so their wall was in front of Argentina's. Scald Eagle, not really noticing any of that, just making her way through. She is lead jammer for Team USA.
That's it. She's got her own concerns. So does Maki Lombera for that matter, and she has been sent to the sin bin for a track cut. Scald Eagle now jamming unopposed. We're going to see some serious points racked up now, especially the pack is not moving at all. How's her teammates going to play it out? Yes, they're playing offense, not sitting back and relaxing. Oh, Scald Eagle dishes out a nice hit to Maniha, but Maniha shuts her down and recovers quickly and works on the outside to block Scald Eagle as well, but she's through for a 5-point pass.
And it was a nice, again, Argentina not giving up. They're going to keep trying. Oh, really nice assist by Team USA coming in and distracting that Argentinian wall to the point where they just open it up for Scald Eagle. She just casually strides through for another 5 points.
Oh, see, that lined up ready, and she just saw the line and zagged straight through it. Absolutely beautiful. Each time she hits the pack, she's trying a different technique. We got
Mackie Lombera back on the track for Argentina. And really nice timing by Smarty Pants. Oh, we see a track cut being called on Scald Eagle. This is a power jam for Argentina. Mackie Lombera taking off the star, making her way through the pack. She still has it.
But now we have Team USA on full defensive mode.
They make her fall. She has to reset behind. All the way back.
Brutal. 6 seconds remaining in this jam. Mackie Lombera takes to the inside, but she's shut down by fisticuffs. And that jam times out. So we'll be starting the next jam with an Argentinian power jam, I think, but it won't be long before. Oh, maybe not, actually. Let's just find out. It's possible that Team USA will have a jammer on the jammer line. That's halftime.
That is the halftime. Oh, my gosh.
As I'm just like going, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I see the period clock, and it says, because it already switched the halftime. Okay, so the halftime score, Argentina at 4, USA 318.
got to say, Tara, that I really enjoy when the action's on the back stretch, because there's a group of girls there that wear these glittery golden Australia flag dresses.
Oh, those are amazing.
Oh, I'm actually in love with it. I don't just mean I think they're pretty. I mean, I'm in love with them. Like if someone throws me something and I catch it one-handed, I look over to see if they saw me. Oh, they're just, I love them.
So here we are, back, ready for the second. Hello. Now we know what you think about pretty sequin dresses. Hi, everybody.
We're back. Love and Thunder, roller derby, welcome.
Professional. We're nothing but professional. So yes, welcome back to the Team USA versus Team Argentina game. Seed number 1 versus seed number 8. And as the score says, Argentina has 4 points. The U.S. has 318.
Late Night Lyle's just been able to check out the penalty whiteboard. There's nothing too much of note there. There's only been 10 penalties awarded to Team USA, and no one's got more than 2 penalties apiece. The person on Team Argentina in biggest danger is number 45, Maki Lombera, who's currently sitting on 4 penalties. Tropical Mechanic has been expelled. Number 33, Bombal, and 04, Bondiola are sitting on 3. But we are back in action. Nicole Williams is the first one through the pack, and she completes. She claims lead jammer.
The whole pack went down in the straightaway there after Williams left the pack on her initial pass. She's already around on her scoring pass. She gets through on the apex. 5 points for Team USA.
That's right. We've said that a few times in this first half. Oh, there was a nice hit. I can't quite see who that was. I'm sorry. Nicole Williams perhaps in the front of that pack now, taking it to the outside. Nice defence on the outside by Bombal. Animal weighing in as well. And Nicole Williams is struggling to get through. Number 35 as well, weighing in, Cruella. And the 3 of them are doing a stellar job of keeping Williams at bay. But finally, she's through.
Until number 71, Animal, picked up a multiplayer block for Team Argentina, and that helped break apart that wall even more, letting Williams out for another 5-point pass.
It's just beautiful to watch her work. Just the way she just zags back and forwards, changing directions when she gets those shoulders in, just harassing the back of the pack, but making sure at the same time to not get a back block penalty as well.
She has skating experience, obviously, in her background, and she has come out to Los Angeles for the March Radness training camp, which is a both bank track and flat track training camp, and the classes that she likes to teach, she's big on edges, and you'll hear this in traditional skating about knowing your edges, your inside, your outside edges. And if you want to see what a skater can do with their inside and outside edges, keep watching Nicole Williams, everybody, because she's obviously pretty gosh darn good at it.
She certainly is. And do those skills transfer across to bank track as well, do they?
They absolutely do. You still are doing U-cuts and things to try and either juke and jive or just stop as quickly as possible. And so those edges absolutely are relevant. And in fact, Gotham and players like Williams, they have come out and skated on the bank track. And at first, it took them a few tries to get the hang of the bank track. And then when they did, they're not only the flat track champions of the world. They pretty much can, any surface you give them, put them on a roller coaster or something, they'll figure it out, use their edges, and score all the points and win.
Well, we got Nina Brava jamming for Team Argentina, and Scald Eagle has completed her scoring pass, and she's our lead jammer. Mick Swagger is holding the inside line. Nina Brava's got nowhere to turn. Scald Eagle swoops around the outside, and nothing but net. That is 5 points.
Number 25, Nina Brava, taking off the star for Argentina. Don't know if she's going to do the star stash or the star pass. She decides to put it back on. Oh, Scald Eagle going down in front, but she still scores 5 points.
Yeah, that was a stack over Beetlejuice there at the front of the pack. So the pack is at a standstill there. You can see the Team USA trying to stop that star pass occurring.
Big hit by Scald Eagle at the front. No penalty called. That's another 5 points for Team USA.
Bombal working on defense, but quickly races back to try and harass the pack. Oh, number 4:28, Beetlejuice just throws Bombal into Scald Eagle, but doesn't quite connect. And our Argentinian jammer just trapped there, unmoving.
Literally unmoving. That is unreal. I'm seeing Bombal just about every time that the jammer from whichever U.S. jammer is coming through and Bombal is at the front, she does that backwards butt block, and her timing is just a little bit off. And I think it'll be interesting to see in this half if her timing actually gets better and she starts connecting those hits, because she obviously has power. She obviously knows what she wants to do. So we'll see if she will be able to start connecting more, as we were seeing Argentina getting little tidbits of information to use against Team USA.
You wonder, is it because, like Scald Eagle, for example, is changing trajectory as she's coming through, and Bombal has to try and read that as she's approaching? Well, we'll keep an eye out for it. That's number 33, Bombal.
We have some score updates from the other track right now. On track, the halftime scores. Thank you, Lyle. At halftime on track 2, Canada versus Finland, 191 points for Canada, 41 for Finland. And the halftime score on track 3, it is Germany versus Chile, 167 for Germany, 36 for Chile.
Next up on this track, it will be England versus Sweden in their semi-final games. That's here on track 1. And on track 2 will be Australia versus New Zealand, the clash of the Anzacs there in their semi-final. Don't forget, 10 a.m. tomorrow, the winner of this game will be playing against the winner of Australia versus New Zealand in the semis.
Back to this game, number 55, Susie Hot Rod jamming for Team USA in blue, coming in on her first scoring pass, facing a wall of Argentina in front. All of their blockers are on the track.
Susie Hot Rod takes it around the outside. They held her at bay for a few seconds, that Argentinian wall, but she is through.
Meanwhile, the USA back wall is holding back the Argentine jammer. That is number 609, Kamola. I don't think we've seen her jam so far in this game. She has the star in her hand, and now she's being sent to the notorious RED penalty box for a forearm. This is now a power jam advantage for Susie Hot Rod and Team USA.
So Susie Hot Rod now looking for an opening. And she's going it alone up the front as her teammates just hang back to control pack speed. Rivas tried to open up a gap. Hot Rod couldn't capitalize on it, so now they're just hanging back.
I'm seeing some out of play hand signals from the refs.
And Susie Hot Rod is through. Is there a face of roller derby that's more... Is there anyone that's the face of roller derby more than Susie Hot Rod, do you think?
She's definitely one of the first athletes that come to mind when people talk about roller derby, and as we see her on the track, it's pretty obvious why.
Yeah. I just picture her face on the front of a magazine or something.
She has been with Gotham, I think, since the beginning.
Really?
Yes. She has been with that league, I think, since the start. So 11, 12 years now.
That is incredible that she can maintain that level of fitness for 11 or 12 years.
I think she started when she was a baby.
Yes.
So
that is truly incredible. Well, it's definitely her second World Cup. There's quite a few skaters out there. This is their second World Cup. And to be able to maintain, not only maintain such fitness, but to be the peak, to be what people aspire towards for years and years and years and years is it's incredible.
And I think a lot of people remember when Susie Hot Rod was in the ESPN Body issue a couple of years ago, and man, those photos, dang. Again, just the epitome of athleticism, just unreal. And we see on the penalty board, Argentina's getting a few more penalties. Number 45, Maki Lambera, sitting on 5. Number 33, Bombal at 4. And
04, Bondiola.
Bondiola also at 5. And no one on Team USA has more than 2. And we have a few skaters that haven't committed any penalties at all. On Argentina, number 93, Cumbia Nena. She's the only skater that has not gone to the penalty box in this game.
Well, we've got her up on the jammer line right now, so let's hope she can keep up that tradition as she racks up alongside Jackie Daniels in the blue for Team USA. We've got a 4-2 pack advantage to Team USA right now.
Yeah, I really hope we haven't jinxed Cumbia. And if we did, I'm sorry.
So now the pack inching slowly back towards the jammer line. Jackie Daniels tries to take it around the outside. She's blocked it by Maki Lombera. She recovers though. And Jackie Daniels is lead jammer.
She got lead jammer status, just stepping over the pivot line. Look at that, getting out of the pack. Cumbia Nena for Argentina, and the crowd is reacting very positively to this. Jackie Daniels getting the call-off signal.
She dished out a massive cross-track block to Kimberly Harding on the way through. She came in out of turn 2 and just left her sprawling on the outfield. And that was beautiful, and the crowd just lapped it up. And she got through without getting a penalty as well. So Cumbia Nena's...
We didn't screw it up. Yes!
Nicole Williams up there on the jammer line. And number 95, Maniha, jamming for Team Argentina.
Argentina still at 4 points to USA's 416, 22 minutes, 12 seconds left in this game.
Hot Rod holding the outside, Mick Swagger weighing in as well. There are two defenders. Akers playing keystone position, shoving them in the path of the oncoming jammer.
Mania taking off the star. Again, that is a strategy that Argentina is really working hard in this game. She's taken it off. She was not able to pass it. She is stuck behind Hot Rod, Laura Mann, also known as AJ, now with the Bay Area girls, and Mick Swagger, who is moving from Gotham to Canada. She's going to be coaching in Montreal, if I remember correctly.
Here comes Nicole Bonnie Thunders Williams. Oh, she's got, nice. Nina Brava again doing some stellar work. Mad Flacker weighing in as well. Bondiola, we've got a nice 3-wall there that Thunders is really struggling to find her way through. They're just waterfalling, constantly got someone in her path. In the end, they're forced to yield 20 feet in front of the pack, and Williams is through.
That is textbook bridging that Argentina did, and it was textbook pushing that Williams did to push them eventually out of play, and they had to let her go.
And at the back of the pack, our Argentinian jammer is having trouble getting past Susie Hot Rod there, to say the least. Susie Hot Rod is all over her, blocking her out of bounds. Mick Swagger waiting to offer support if Mania should find her way through. And Williams completes another scoring run.
Mania still has the star in her hand, hasn't bothered to put it back on her helmet.
I guess it gives her the option. She can keep on jamming, or she can pass over the star, depending on what goes on out there.
Unfortunately, the USA pack is keeping her very separated from her pivot, so it'll be interesting to see if they let her get within range. No, apparently not.
She was just trapped behind those three for that entire jam. Just brutal defense by Team USA, and that right there is what has got them to be these Derby superstars that we all know and love. Cumbia Nena again, with the perfect whiteboard penalty record up there on the jammer line, alongside Scald Eagle, number 50 in the blue for Team USA. 4-3 pack advantage to Team USA.
We probably shouldn't mention that she's the only one that doesn't have any penalties. I don't want to jinx it for her.
So Scald Eagle's got the drop on Cumbia Nena. Cumbia Nena trapped behind Rivas. There, Rivas is all over her. She bounces off, gets them, and back into Rivas again. And that same problem. She could really get some assistance from her teammates, I think. They're hanging back, rating to defend against Scald Eagle.
Nina has done the star stash. She has the cover in her hand. She's trying to get around that wall, and she does make the pass. I believe she has completed the pass to the pivot, number 33, Bombal.
But now Bombal has the same. Oh, there we go. Bombal opens.
Fisticuffs also on our way to the notorious RED penalty box. Each team down a blocker in the pack.
Pack at a dead stop there. Argentina at the back there trying to line up, but Rivas has opened up a gap there.
Interesting that USA was swarming around Kamola there and distracting her enough where she didn't see her teammates lining up behind them as Scald Eagle was coming up on that pass, and so she was actually separated out from them and allowed Scald Eagle through for 5 points as she comes up for another pass.
So Scald Eagle now pinned against the outside. Can see Kamola doing some stellar work there, really holding that outside line. Scald Eagle's got nowhere to turn. Pup up as well, weighing in as well. Between them, they're holding her at bay. That was some good work there by Team Argentina. Scald Eagle fought her way through eventually, but they held her at bay for quite a long time there. Pack at a standstill on turn 1.
Yeah, they barely moved in that round while Scald Eagle was coming around.
And
Argentina picked up some points? Oh no, that's 5 points for Scald Eagle. Never mind. I got distracted by the tape on the jammer ref's hands, and he was jam refing for Argentina in the first half. It's like, oh yeah, no, they switch at halftime. Never mind.
It's interesting the way they put that tape on to make his fingers more visible.
Yes.
Because the concrete in the background is quite kind of flesh-coloured, so it's good. It breaks the camouflage. We've got number 5, Smarty Pants, jamming in the blue for Team USA. And number 45, Maki Lombera, jamming for Team Argentina. And once again, forgive me if my Spanish accent isn't really up to scratch.
Smarty Pants, she has been involved in roller derby since the revival in Austin back in the early 2000s. She started with TXRD, the Bank Track League, and she was a star jammer for them. Look at that, and now we have the Argentine jammer breaking out of the pack.
Maki Lombera looking pretty happy with herself, and the crowd's right behind her, but the jam was called before she could score any points. But please carry on, Tara. Tell us about Smarty Pants.
Oh, and how awesome she is. So she used to be a bank track skater. She was a fantastic jammer with the Bank Track League in Austin, and then she transferred over to TXRG, the Texas Roller Girls. And it's been interesting to see her develop as a flat track skater as a result. She started back as a blocker when she switched to flat track, and now she's getting back more into the jammer role again. And again, she's another skater with an insane amount of experience that she brings to the game, and she does training camps all over the world as well.
And this is her second World Cup as well.
Yes, it is.
We've got Mad Flacker jamming for Team Argentina in the white. Susie Hot Rod blocked out of bounds by Trouble, forced to yield. Picks up a bit of pace, starts to jostle back and forwards, takes to the outside. Oh, that was a Trouble, tried to dish out a cross-track block, but Susie Hot Rod was having none of it, and she completes a 5-point scoring pass. Pack slowly inching around to the back stretch now. Soon we'll be able to see, oh, look at those glittery yellow Australia flag girls there. Oh.
Susie Hot Rod going to the notorious RED penalty box for a back block penalty. We now have a power jam advantage for Argentina. We see the Star Stash going back on the jammer helmet, and she's trying to make her way past Akers and Fisticuffs there. And number 3, Atomatrix.
I think she went to pass the star, and her pivot went no way.
I'm sorry, I said number 3. That's number 9, Dana Ross. Excuse me.
So she's pushing again, trying to get them 20 feet in front of the pack. Fisticuffs blocks her out of bound. Mad Flacker. Beautiful work there by Fisticuffs. I think that was Fisticuffs, forces a track cut. And Mad Flacker now has 30 seconds in the sin bin, and Susie Hot Rod's back.
As the jammer penalty revolving door continues, Susie Hot Rod through for another 5 points for Team USA.
Trouble attempted a booty block on the outside, but it didn't connect. Oh, nice defense by Maniha there at the front. Nice shoulder clash there on the outside. Oh, there we go. Keeps the wheels in bounds. Trouble. Beautiful work. Susie Hot Rod has to yield. And that jam timed out. Nice work there.
Interesting that Trouble, I think both she and Hot Rod were wondering what was happening there. It's like she pushes her out, but Trouble didn't immediately try to go back to draw Hot Rod back, because Hot Rod had 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and everyone's going, are we doing this right? I'm not sure. And that's when the jam ran out. We have an official timeout called right now.
It was kind of like when you meet someone in a doorway and you both look at each other trying to, like a politeness Mexican standoff. After you. No, after you.
Oh, it's official review? Argentina is calling for an official review right now. That means we have more sponsors to talk about.
Great.
Want to say a big thank you to Derby Skins. Look like a team both on and off the track. Derby Skins track jackets will help the world know who you are. I didn't even know they did track jackets until this weekend at Blood and Thunder Roller Derby World Cup. check them out on the internet at derbyskinswithaz.com.
What is a track jacket? Is it a tracksuit, like a tracksuit top?
I guess.
You don't know what a tracksuit top is, do you? We're
'Cause
speaking other languages here.
What's throwing me off, like France has those the footy pajama looking warm-up suits. Those are amazing. I don't think I wonder if Derby Skins did those actually, because that would be amazing if they did. Also want to say thank you to S1 Helmets. Check out original roller derby content on our exclusive roller derby YouTube channel at youtube.com/S1rollerderby. .com. Oh no, got it right. Anyway, thank you S1. You're awesome. Their helmets are really, they actually are really good protection, especially for roller derby. I know a lot of people like the hockey helmets too. The face shield I find to be distracting, so I have me some S1 helmets myself.
Well, I know Team Australia certainly have taken those hockey helmets on board, and pretty much the entire team wears those now. Whether or not they wear the face shield or not is a personal choice, but yes, it's definitely been all about the hockey helmets this year.
Also want to give a thank you to Notorious Gear Deodorant by Notorious Red. Smell clean even if you play dirty. Order online at notoriousred.com. We're going to hear the result of the official review that Argentina has asked for in just a second, and we see some trackside dancing there on the screen. Good times. I'm glad that they're keeping it lighthearted out there. It's very nice.
It is. There's just hang on.
We're hearing through the house mic. That's why we are not talking right now.
Sorry, what was that?
Okay, so on the jammer line, number 07, Jackie Daniels for Team USA going up against number 8, Pop for Argentina. So what was that review about?
Team Argentina wanted a forearm penalty awarded to Team USA against their jammer, but no ref saw it, so the no call stands.
So they lose their review for this half. Oh dear.
Jackie Daniels slams into that defensive wall as the pack rounds into turn 2. She takes to the outside, around the outside of Nina Brava, and she puts 5 points up there on the board.
Pop again doing the star stash for Team Argentina, getting caught behind number 108 Niederlander, number 4 Rivas, and 503 Mick Swagger. She just cannot get through that wall. As soon as she jukes to one side, they juke with her. It's like a mirror.
There's and you can see Team Argentina have set up a 4 wall at the front, which Jackie Daniels is now having to navigate. She's going back and forwards, and the more she jukes back and forwards, left and right, the more the wall starts to loosen up until eventually a gap opens up, although she was forced out of bounds then, which was some classy little work there by number 93, Cumbia Nena.
Smarty Pants giving a small assist to Jackie Daniels, helping her push, just distract the wall enough to get them moving. She gets through, picks up 5 more points for Team USA.
She swoops around the track. Pop blocked out of bounds by Nederlander, forced to yield. And Jackie Daniels up the front. Cumbia Nena gives her a nice little nudge, but her wheels don't slip out of bounds. She's trapped behind Bondiola. And number 25, Nina Brava. They fight hard, but Jackie Daniels is through for 5 points.
I am becoming a big fan of Nina Brava right now, because she's picking this up as USA is putting it down really quickly.
Nice little offensive play there by Smarty Pants, opens up a gap. Jackie Daniels is through, but hang on, I see a ref throwing his hands around over there.
Waving their hands in the air like they just don't care.
I see an out of play being signaled to someone.
Oh, and another review, this time from Team USA. The score, Argentina still at 4 to USA's 504, and the clock is stopped with this official review at 11 minutes, 45 seconds.
But to be honest, 90% or 95% of the teams that are here this weekend are going to be copping a score like that when you go up against Team USA. Team USA, of course, have many years of experience above all the other teams in the competition.
Oh, I see what the review is about. We did not see Jackie Daniels go to the Notorious RD penalty box. She is sitting there next to number 108, Penelope Nederlander, and I bet this review is about the coach is saying, oh, come on, she didn't need to go to the penalty box. That's ridiculous.
Well, the refs are now gathered together, and they're going to discuss that amongst themselves, and we'll find out soon enough what the result of that review is.
I want to say thank you to another one of our sponsors, Bruised Skate Noose. Born out of necessity and convenience, the Bruised Skate Noose is designed to carry your skates in all of your roller skating adventures. Get the original over-the-shoulder roller skate holder. You can stop there by their booth here if you are listening here, and some people are apparently, and you can get it today, or you can find them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Etsy, or at their website, bruisedsn.com.
Just give us a moment while we try and find out what that review was about.
There are 2 jammers on the track, so whatever the review was, I think they were probably trying to overturn that jammer penalty, and I bet they did.
So, Team USA disputed the skating out of bounds penalty, and it was overturned, the penalty, so we have a USA jammer back out on the track. And
that means
Team USA keep their review.
I was just going to say that.
Scald Eagle busts through that pack, claiming lead jammer for Team USA. Number 45 for Team Argentina, Maki Lombera, blocked out of bounds, forced to yield to the pack. And Scald Eagle now looking for points. She puts her first 5 up there on the board from this jam.
We see a track cut being called on the Argentine jammer.
So Maki Lombera on her way to the sin bin.
Power jam advantage for Team USA. Apparently they called the jam. They're going to start fresh. And for the first time in this game, we're going to see Carmen Getsum donning the star for Team USA. Longtime skater for Rat City Roller Girls in Seattle. She was a jammer for a long time with Rat City, both with her home team and their all-star team. The past couple of seasons, she started concentrating on a lot of blocking, and that actually has helped her jamming a lot more. As we all know, that playing both positions helps you play both positions.
Yeah, because you get an understanding of what the other position needs. Yeah, you find most of the Australian team is actually traditionally jammers. They've grown up as jammers, but now they're all used as blockers. The whole team can jam, but yeah, you find that training as a jammer ends up turning you into an excellent blocker after a number of years.
Getsum already on her second scoring pass. Up against that 4-wall of Argentina. They're starting to bridge it out. She keeps on pushing them.
Trouble holding her position at the front there. Beautiful work. Mad Flacker hanging back to bridge, but Carmen Getsum is through for 5 points. Our Argentinian jammer is back from the sin bin, Maki Lombera. And now, but the pack is starting to loosen up again. Can Maki Lombera capitalize? Yes, she can. She completes her initial pass. Carmen Getsum, nice work by Kamola, blocking Carmen Getsum out of bounds, forcing her to hold off the jam, call off the jam. Nice work there by Team Argentina. You'll have to forgive me too, Tara, for talking about Australia all the time. That's my history, and I know the team. That's where I've learned everything I know about Derby is
I never would have guessed that you were from Australia. Never, ever, ever. 9 minutes, 8 seconds left in this game. Argentina still with 4 points scored in the first half of this game. Team USA up to 526. I wonder if they are going to try and beat their previous spread earlier today against Norway, where they not only got the most ridiculous amount of points ever, but got the biggest point spread as well. But look at this lead jammer going to Argentina.
That is Cumbia Nena. Oh, no, sorry, Manija busting out of that pack. So this is it.
Track cut being called on Smarty Pants. This is now a power jam in favor of Team Argentina. She is on her scoring pass.
Beautiful work. Her speed is arrested there by Rivas, but she is going to fight. She takes to the outside. Jackie Daniels blocks her. She keeps the wheels inbound. Susie Hot Rod Harding both working to keep her at bay, but she is through. Oh, she's not through. Oh, it's heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking. Maniha.
She was almost through, got pushed out by Hot Rod. Hot Rod stayed in bounds. Maniha took off and drew that track cut all by herself. That springs Smarty Pants out of the notorious RED penalty box. She is back on the track.
Well, we'll see some points on the board for Argentina this jam anyway. Oh, Smarty Pants swoops around the outside. We've got no lead jammer, so this will be going for its full 2 minutes. We've got 42 seconds remaining. The pack at a standstill. Smarty Pants looking for points. Hits that defensive wall at an angle to avoid back block. Opens up a chink in the armour and skates through it. She's through for another 5.
It was nice watching her, the way she swooped in so that the Argentina wall couldn't brace themselves fully against her because they didn't know exactly where she was going to land. Maniha back on the track, unable to get through the USA wall there that is building in the back of the pack there of turn 1.
Nice defense there by Team Argentina.
Oh, big hit. The Smarty Pants goes down, a little slow to get up, having to reset behind. Oh, I think she was making sure that she wasn't going to draw another track cut, so she was very cautious about getting up and getting it. 5 points for Team Argentina on that pass.
And the crowd is absolutely loving it as well.
They have doubled their score and more. They are up to 9 points to the USA's 538, 6 minutes, 32 seconds left in this game.
Maniha. She's going to go home to accolades when she heads back. There'll be a ticker tape parade for her when she gets back to Argentina.
I think it'll be a national holiday.
Scald Eagle completes her initial pass and claims lead jammer. We got Cumbia Nena jamming for Team Argentina, unless I think it's Cumbia Nena. My old eyes are starting to fail me. It seems like I'm calling every skater.
Oh, the star was dropped. That's number 35, Cruella. Five more points picked up by Team USA.
Don't forget too, on track 2, Australia versus New Zealand coming up next. Right here on track 1, England versus Sweden.
Also, we want to mention the 9 o'clock game that is coming up tonight on track 3. And that is going to be the Netherlands versus South Africa. And South Africa, oh my gosh, we really want to get an audience there for them. We love the Netherlands. I really do love the Netherlands. I know one of the skaters there, Ferocious. She started the Amsterdam Derby Dames there. But South Africa, they have been amazing to watch all weekend long, and this will be their last game of the weekend, so we want to make sure that everyone tunes in for that game.
That is 9 o'clock tonight. It's Dallas, Texas time. And of course, South Africa representing an entire continent here this weekend. It's because of them that we're able to say that every continent is represented here at the World Cup.
Bondiola going to the notorious RED penalty box for a multiplayer block. That lessens Argentina's blocking power against number 55, Susie Hot Rod, but they make her fall down. She gets back up quickly. She pushes them out of play. She picks up 5 more points for Team USA.
The pack is there on turn 2, not moving. Now it's, oh, that was a massive blow there.
Kamola going down on her back at the front of the pack.
Topping a big hit from Harding.
And we have a track cut being called on number 45, Maki Lombera.
Wow, that was a punishing blow there on turn 2. Nicole Williams stepping up to the jammer line. Oh, we may have Maki Lombera. It's looking... Maki Lombera, that's her 7th penalty by the looks of things.
I'm sure we will get confirmation. Either way, this does start out as a power jam advantage for Team USA at number 340. Nicole Williams pushing into that Argentine 3 wall. The defense for USA at a literal standstill. Williams gets through and picks up lead.
So the pack is not moving, making life a little easier for Williams. Defenders can't get momentum to shut her down. She takes to the outside, but the Argentinian defense is holding strong. Williams tries another tack on the inside, but that is unsuccessful as well. She recovers, reevaluates, and she's through.
Team USA had been holding number 04 Bondiola in the back there in an attempt of goading, but Argentina was actually holding that wall enough where Williams actually really had to juke through to get through on that scoring pass.
The back stretch full of skaters there as they're all chaotically jostling for position. Bondiola, our last defender there at the front, and Bombal, the two of them working together, and they've done a stellar job. Oh, was that in? Oh, it was a low block. There was a low block there by number 33, Bombal. She's on her way to the sin bin, but she does cause Williams to call off the jam, however.
Argentina still at 9 points to United States 559. 2 minutes, 36 seconds left in this game.
Kamola up there on the jammer line having a chat to Scald Eagle to the left of her. They seem like old friends there. That's soon to change as soon as that starting whistle blows. We've got a 4-3 pack advantage to the United States. And we're away.
I just like watching the height differentials between the two jammers as they were standing ready to go.
Scald Eagle, she is.
Oh, we have a penalty on the Argentine jammer.
That is a track cut on Kamola. She's on her way to the sin bin, and Scald Eagle jamming unopposed. The statuesque Scald Eagle gets her 5 points and calls off the jam. So that seems to be the tactic. As soon as it becomes a power jam, they get the next scoring pass and call it off. Smarty Pants up there on the jammer line now. Number 5 jamming unopposed for Team USA.
Argentina still at 9 points to United States 564. 1 minute, 30 seconds left in this game.
So we may possibly be looking at the very last jam of the match, though I hope not. I've been just absolutely loving this. Susie Hotrod tries to open a gap on the outside. Smarty Pants not able to capitalise on that. She recovers and she's going it alone. Oh,
nice twirliness by Smarty Pants. Again, another experienced lifelong skater putting those skills to good work, getting out and getting lead for Team USA.
Trouble did a good job of holding that line, and she's in there again. Trouble is a serious presence in the pack as well. She's got some real grunt. She gives her a nice nudge, but Smarty Pants keeps her wheels in bounds and calls off the jam. So we'll get another jam in.
Just barely, with 46 seconds left on the period clock.
Cruella overkill, stepping up to the jammer line in the white for Team Argentina, and Jackie Daniels, number 07 in the blue for Team USA. What a game this has been. What a day. Day 3, the Blood and Thunder Roller Derby World Cup. The finest skaters in the world smashing it out. Cruella has the jump on Jackie Daniels, but she's shut down on the outside, and now she's trapped behind that wall of 3.
Jackie Daniels tiptoeing, getting through on the inside, trying to get around to her own blockers. Oh, she is going to the notorious RED penalty box for a track cut. This last jam will be a power jam for Argentina. The period clock has run out. There is 1 minute, 30 seconds left in this jam.
Argentinian fans are absolutely delighted. They're on their feet. Number 35, Cruella, forced to yield to the pack as she gets back into it again. Her teammates moving back now to try and open up some gaps, but Akers blocks her out of bounds and forces her to yield. Fisticuffs hanging back to reverse bridge as well, weighing in on the defensive wall as well. And Cruella now is going it alone as her teammates head back to defend against the onslaught of Jackie Daniels' return from the sin bin.
They were holding back. Oh, we have a back block penalty being called on Jackie Daniels. This jam will definitely go for the full 2 minutes, or actually the 47 seconds that are left.
Oh, Cruella is through. She completes her initial pass, and as she skates, she puts on the jammer star, and now it's time for some points. Her teammates hanging back, and she slams into that pack. She's going it alone. Her teammates controlling pack speed rather than assist her get through that defensive wall.
Jackie Daniels is standing in the notorious RED penalty box, so I think they are determined to hold that back wall. Carmen Getsum, number 12, on her way to the notorious RED penalty box as well. Jackie Daniels back on the track.
We only have 10 seconds remaining in this jam. Can Cruella get through? She's just digging in her toe stops and pushing the jammer star's been passed over to Williams. I hear some whistles, and that's a 5-point pass there for Cruella and Team Argentina, and the crowd storms the track.
The unofficial final, Argentina 14, Team USA 569. And Argentina so proud of themselves, and I'm getting emotional just watching this. This is so fantastic for them that they got points in the last jam. This does mean that Team USA does move on to the 10 a.m. game tomorrow. They are going to be playing the winner of the next game that is starting on track 2 at 7 o'clock local time, and that is going to be Australia versus New Zealand.
That's right. So Team USA playing against either Australia or New Zealand tomorrow morning. Next up on this track, we have England versus Sweden. So if you don't change your dial, that's what you'll be watching. Track 2, Australia versus New Zealand. And wow, that was just a great game to watch. It's all about those small victories. Every time Argentinian jammer got through the pack, the crowd just erupted in a chorus of cheers. It's a beautiful thing to watch, and so impressive, of course, to watch Team USA coming out and showing us why they are the reigning World Cup champions. Absolute killers out there on the flat track.
The biggest cheers that we have been hearing all weekend are for the teams that go up against Team USA and are able to score those points, and it is just so fabulous. Again, so what we're saying is small victories, but they're pretty big victories for these teams, especially teams that may not have been to the World Cup before or may not have had any experience being able to play any U.S. skaters. So this is just a fantastic opportunity for them. And again, we know that they're going to take the knowledge that they have gained from this game and spread it amongst their fellow skaters in their home country, and they're going to come back at the next World Cup and just be that much exponentially better.
As we've seen all of the 2 times World Cup teams here this year, they've all performed exceptionally well. It's been beautiful to watch. Tara Armoff, happy birthday.
Thank you. This has been so much fun doing the call with you.
It's been really good. Well, hang on there.
And again, want to remind everybody about the 9 o'clock game local time. That is the Netherlands versus South Africa on the Big Tex track. That is track number 3. So after this game, and then you're going to watch another game, probably Australia versus New Zealand. That's what I'm going to be watching. And then after that, you're going to check out the 9 o'clock game of Netherlands versus South Africa.
Because that game won't appear, it doesn't appear on the program. It's been added in at the last minute. But that's it. My name's Honest Dave. It's been a real treat to be announcing with you, Tara. And this is the 2014 Blood and Thunder Roller Derby World Cup.